So my wife and I started We Care Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in the year 2000. She was in the office answering the phones and doing the accounting and all the inside stuff. I was out in the field doing all the service calls, the sales, the installations, and just making the go out and get business to make all the business happen. Primarily, we were doing custom homes and some replacements. And if I saw dirt moving or sticks getting built, I would stop by there and ask them if they were in need of a heating and air conditioning company, and hopefully get a bid and then get the job. So as we did that more and more, we hired more employees as we're going through it. So we hired our first employee, which was Bob, that is still with us today, and we just kept growing it, getting more jobs, and then hiring more people. So built it up to roughly around 30 people, and then moved into an actual building, in an industrial park, and really started to see some major growth in around 2010. So, we were doing a lot of custom homes. Really, at that time, was it primarily how we do our business is, really it's open 7 days a week, so we can take care of the customers on whatever's convenient for them. We're open from 7 to 7 days a week, and then in the summer we have extended hours beyond that, just to make sure that we can take care of the customers, as the heat warrants it.
Lead generation is the lifeblood of our business here at We Care. Let's take a little journey through a day in the life of a We Care lead generator.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you today?
Good, you?
Very well. How's your air conditioner working?
It's okay.
Okay. When talking with the customer and gathering information, it's really important that we ask open-ended questions. The who, what, why, where, how, not do you. If we ask open-ended questions, we gather more information. How is your air conditioner working? Not, is your air conditioner working? The difference is huge because one invites a discussion, the other asks for yes or no. How is the air conditioner working? What do you need us to do? All of these questions get more information, and that's what we need. We do exceptional work, and we'd like to come out and make your system work.
$69, huh?
Yeah. When's the best day for you?
Just come out and take a look at it.
Come out and take a look and run it and make the diagnostic, determine what's wrong.
And they can usually fix it right then?
Yes, absolutely. Posture is extremely important
That's actually pretty
when standing by your kiosk, because an open posture invites people in, a closed posture
good. Usually
drives
after
them
about
away.
1, 2 o'clock.
Okay, let me get some information,
Sure.
and then I'll call the office and we'll set an appointment.
Oh, that would be great.
What is your name?
Pam?
Pam. When gathering information from the customer, there are some things that are really important. One is double checking the address and the phone number and making sure that you didn't transpose numbers. Because if we go to the wrong place or call the wrong number, then we lose contact with the customer. So double check the phone number and the address.
Oh, you need my email?
Well, email address is really important in case we do. We have trouble getting in touch with them on their phone, we can email them. So that's the email address is important. The other thing is to make sure that the customer knows what to expect and that we understand exactly what the customer expects. All right. Now, because of the age of your system, okay, we're going to come out and do the diagnostic. And it may be a rather inexpensive repair. That would be awesome. If, however, the cost becomes something that is a little higher, would you consider the thought of replacing it instead of repairing it?
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
The only reason I ask is that we do have technicians who are our best, and they will come out. If the customer is expecting a diagnostic, we need to make sure that that's what we're putting down, that we're sending the right person to the job. If the customer is buying a new system and the comfort advisor goes, they're not going to get a diagnostic. So we need to make sure that we understand what the customer expects. If the customer is expecting a diagnostic, we want to make sure we're not sending a comfort advisor.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to call the office. Are you in the Marines?
No, my son-in-law is.
Oh, really? Where's he stationed?
He's stationed at Camp Pendleton.
Oh, wow. All right. It is very important that we book the lead right then and there, that we call the office and schedule the appointment. This is extraordinarily important. 85% of the time that we give a card and information, we're going to lose that sale. We're going to lose that opportunity. Yes, some people will cancel, but if you book that lead right then and there, we're going to be able to get into their home and satisfy their need the best way to do your job system as well. Okay, and your name is? Okay, thanks, Colleen. The last name here is Anderson. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, that was easy.
Okay, yeah, we're going to do this on Tuesday, July 19th from 1 to 4. And I'm going to give you a card with that appointment time on it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Tuesday,
Makes it very easy.
7/19, 4. Okay. If anything comes up and you need to reach us, the phone number is right down there on the bottom. I'm James Brown, but they will call you this evening to confirm the appointment, sometime this afternoon or this evening,
Okay.
and then they will call you tomorrow when the technician is actually on his way to your home.
Oh, nice.
Okay? Do you have any questions for
No,
me?
not at the moment. No, the fact we're going to get it fixed will be great.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you
Perfect.
very much.
Well, thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
You too. Have a great day.
Okay, Pam, thank you.
Thank you.
It is extremely important when we approach the house that we make sure we park on the street. The reason why we park on the street is because we don't want to block the occupants from entering and exiting their own home. Doing so shows courtesy to their property. We're building rapport from the start of the call, and that's approaching the house. Also, when we approach the house, we don't take time to check in on the phone or make a last phone call. We walk quickly and briskly to the home. After laying down the mat, we make sure we put our shoe covers on, knock on the door frame. We don't ring the doorbell. We knock because friends knock, salesmen ring. Take a step back and greet them with a smile. We can because we care.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Matt with We Care Pluming, Heating, Air, and Solar. How are you doing this morning?
Good. I'm Julie.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Julie.
Yeah.
I parked out front. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's great.
Perfect. Is it okay if I come in?
Yeah, come on in.
Thank you so much.
So the thermostat's over here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I love the windows there.
Thank you.
Great view of the backyard.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's right here. Yeah.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So how long have you had the issue?
You know, I really haven't had air conditioning for like about 5 years.
Oh my.
Something like that. Yeah, it's
Okay.
been a long time.
So Julie, can you tell me a little bit more about it? It looks like this is a newer thermostat. Did you have that put on recently?
Yeah, I had that put on just to see if that would change anything, which it didn't, you know. But yeah, so it's still not working
Okay.
at all.
Other than changing out the thermostat,
Yeah.
have you made any other repairs to the system at all?
No, I had my neighbor come over and look at it because
Okay.
he fixed his on his own.
Yeah.
He came over and looked at it, and you know that didn't work. It's still not working. So
Okay.
we've just we've been out for a long time.
When the system was operating, how would you guys operate it? What temperature was comfortable for you in the home?
We'd probably keep it about 68, 70.
68,
you know?
70.
Ran it a lot in the summer.
So you like a little cooler?
And
Okay.
it was nice and cool here.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Okay. And now, can you show me the location of all the equipment, the air filter, the furnace, and also the air conditioner itself?
Sure. So the filter's right here in the hallway, and then over outside here is the air conditioner, and then up in the attic is the furnace.
Perfect, thank you so much. It is extremely important to change out your air filters every 30 days. The high efficiency air filters could last a maximum of 90 days. Next, we're going to check the furnace. It's located in the attic. We're going to make sure everything is wired up correctly here as well, and that we're getting good signal coming from the thermostat and also out to the condenser. I'm checking to make sure we have power to the compressor and also that it's not grounded. Also going to check to make sure all the wiring is correct. If a handyman or another company comes out and takes a look at things, a lot of the times they move things around. I check the wiring schematics from the manufacturer and double check to make sure everything's working properly. After locating the equipment, we want to make a thorough diagnostic of the entire system, not just look at the certain parts that might have failed. We want to make sure we go through everything thoroughly, and that way we could give the homeowner a complete, thorough diagnostic. We then want to show them all of our findings and let them make the best possible decision on what works for them, whether replace the entire system or just repair it and get them by for a little while.
Good morning.
Morning.
How's the heating and air conditioning working?
It doesn't.
Oh, that's too bad. With this kind of weather, that's awful.
It is. It's hot.
How old is the system?
Oh, let's see, we've been in the house 20 years, so it's older than that.
20 years old. Yeah, you probably don't want to spend a lot of money repairing it. We can come out and give you a free estimate on replacing your system with a system that meets your needs. Okay. We have extraordinarily energy efficient systems and systems that meet the standards for the state of California and everything in between. What are you primarily looking for in a new system?
One that works.
Well, of course, one that keeps your home cool.
Right.
Do you want energy efficient, or do you want something that's more budget friendly?
We would want energy efficient, of course, budget friendly, definitely.
Okay.
Something that accommodates all of that.
Okay. Well, that's the purpose of the estimate, is to give you the information you need to make the decision that's right for your home and for your budget.
Okay.
Okay. It takes about an hour and a half, and we can do morning, we can do afternoon, or we can do an evening appointment. What's usually is there another decision maker in home?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Yeah, there's my husband.
Okay. Which of those times would work best for both of us?
Do you do just Monday through Friday, or do you do weekends?
7 days a week. We do weekends as well.
Oh, like a Sunday afternoon
Okay.
would work best.
Alrighty. Well, what I'll do is get some information from you,
Okay.
and then we'll call and make an appointment, and we'll get you a Sunday afternoon, the first available.
Okay. Lots to choose from. Okay.
What's your name?
It's Pam. And Anderson.
Henderson. And what is your husband's name?
It's Randy.
Alrighty, and the address.
It's 8648.
We've been in business for 16 years.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, we're here for you. We will be here for you. And in addition, there's a lot of financing options available.
Oh.
Both conventional and non-conventional financing options.
I didn't know
Okay.
you could finance something.
Oh
like
yeah, oh yeah.
This.
And
Oh, we would have replaced it years ago had I known that.
there's a lot of options out there.
Okay.
Any other questions that you have for us?
No, but you said it would take about an hour or two?
It takes about an hour and a half to measure the house, check the attic, go over all of your options.
Okay.
So we don't want, we want to be able to do right by you. Okay.
I appreciate
so that's
that.
the reason we
Okay.
don't want to hurry this.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, whatever first available Sunday
All
they
right.
have, that would be wonderful.
Awesome. Let me call the office and we'll get this thing set.
Perfect.
Hi, this is Jim Brown. I have need an appointment on a Sunday afternoon for Anderson in Murrieta. Okay, this coming Sunday is available. That's awesome. Okay. Last name is Anderson, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye. Okay.
Perfect.
So we have you set. I'm going to give you some literature to take home, a little homework.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And I'll give you a business card with the appointment on it, so that if you need to, if something comes up, you can call.
Okay.
We will call you the day before to confirm the appointment, and we'll call when we're on our way.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So if you have to leave, you'll get a little bit of a warning that you can get back.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
Sounds
Super.
great.
Okay. Thank you very much,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
It's been a pleasure.
So before I've even arrived at the customer's home, all the information that was gathered from the lead generator or our call takers is already going through my head. How can I best serve this customer? As I walk up to the home, I make sure that I have everything ready. My doormat, all my materials, everything I need to make sure that we service this customer well. At We Care, we don't just strive to meet our customers' expectations. We strive to exceed them. We Care is not just a name, it's our brand. It's our motto. We live it in every aspect of our customer's experience, not just while we're in the home. When we talk to them on the phone, when we service their systems. They're not our customers, they're our family. We care.
Hello,
Hi, We Care.
my name's Julie.
Hey Julie, I'm Jay. Thanks for having us out.
Oh, sure. Come on in.
Thank you. Upon greeting the customer, the next important step for me is to sit at the kitchen table and gather as much information as I can from the customer about how they use their system, what their expectations are, so we can perfectly design a new system to meet all of their needs. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a few questions I want to ask you. How long have you guys lived in the home?
I've been here since 92.
92? It's a long time.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of changes in the neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's good. So you actually built the house, because the house was built in 92, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good long time. So you're like the best customer I can ever have because you know everything there is to know about this house. So tell me a little bit about what's going on with your system right now.
Well, it worked, for 20 years, but now, it's not working anymore. It doesn't probably, I don't know, it's been out for maybe 5 years.
For 5 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been
So it
out.
hasn't worked at all for 5 years?
No.
Okay.
No, just no cool air coming out. It's just hot.
Now, if you can remember back when it was working the way that you wanted it to, were you getting air in all of the rooms?
Yeah.
You were? So you felt like it was pretty comfortable?
Yes.
Did it die all of a sudden or did it kind of die over time?
I think it died all of a sudden. Just kind
Okay.
of one day I turned it on and it wasn't.
Just
Wasn't
stopped?
cooling. Yeah, just stopped.
Okay. So, did you feel like there were any rooms that you were more uncomfortable than others?
I don't know. It cooled pretty well in the house. I
Okay.
thought.
The heating did okay?
Yeah.
So, to get an idea of how you guys were using your system 5 years ago, what was the normal temperature that you set your house to?
Maybe about 70.
70? Okay. How about in the winter? Did you run the furnace much?
Not really.
No. Do you guys have any other projects going on in the house, like solar or windows or anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay. The reason I ask is one of the ways that we customize systems for your home is that we do what's called a heat load calculation on your home. So part of this process is I'm going to be doing a lot of data gathering from your home. It involves measuring the exterior perimeter of your house, the windows, the doors, the ceiling height. I'm going to look in your attic at your insulation, your ducting. A lot of information I got to gather. So any changes to that will actually change the outcome. So it's helpful for us to know that. How many people live in the home?
3.
3? Out of the 3 of you, who fights for control of the thermostat when it's working?
Well, me and my son.
Okay. So that's no problem. Who usually wins that battle?
I do.
Of course, right? Mom always wins. Do you guys have long-term plans in the house? Like how long do you plan on living here?
Yeah, I think at used to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
At least 5 more years.
So have you done, up until the point that it died, were you doing much repairing of the system?
No, I don't think.
Okay. Now, this might be hard to remember because it was 5 years ago, but 5 years ago, what do you think your average utility bill was?
Well, in the summer, it's a lot. 300.
Oh, wow.
Maybe not that much.
Okay. That's pretty long. That's up there. What's it typically now without AC running?
Now it's about
Okay. That might be pretty accurate, even 3 to 5 years ago.
Yeah, well, in the summer.
Yeah.
We run it.
Typically about 50 to 60% of your electrical bill or the kilowatts that your house draws comes from your air conditioning system. So you definitely see spikes.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. After I've gathered all of the information from the customer about how they use their system and what their expectations are, I now need to spend some time finding out exactly what they have in their home. We'll go outside and look at the air conditioner itself, their electrical panel, and how everything is set up. I'm looking to make sure everything is to current code and compliance for the city and any permits. All right, Julie, so I finished all my analysis on your house. I think I have several good options for you that are going to help solve the problems and at least some of the things that I've gathered from you. So what I have here is a brochure on those options. These are the most 4 common systems that will be able to be used in your house. So let me explain to you a little bit difference between them so you can kind of compare them to what you have now. Okay, so looking at the Platinum package here, this is your compressor. This is the outside unit. Okay, that compressor has a motor down there called a compressor or a condenser. Yours is a single stage compressor. So really what that means is that when it turns on, it's got an on-off switch. It just pulls 100% power all the time. So this Platinum system is a Lennox XC25. This is the quietest, most efficient air conditioner on the planet. They don't come any better than this. This is a variable speed condenser. So really what that means, Julie, is that it can range from 35% all the way up to 66%. So it doesn't start off with an on-off. This next step is very important. We've gathered all the data. We've spent a lot of time looking inside the home, outside the home, and gathering information from the customer themselves. The Comfort Advisor at this point has already designed 4 to 6 different options for the customer that will best meet their needs and help them to be completely satisfied. Now's the time when we sit down and offer many different options for our customers, several different pieces of equipment. We will even talk about several different types of financing options, from traditional financing, untraditional, and normal forms of payment.
Is it?
Yeah. What is it about the Platinum that you like the most?
Well, just the efficiency and, I like the thermostat and,
Yeah,
it's going to be efficient, good on my electricity bill and all that stuff.
absolutely. I think with the type of bills that you guys were getting and the projected raises from Edison, you're going to see the most benefit out of this system for you.
Right.
I really like that you chose that one because I think it's really going to make you the happiest. Remember, again, any of these are going to work for you, but this is really going to shine for you. For all the things that we found in your house, this is going to solve all the needs that you were looking for. So that's a good choice.
Right.
What day of the week is better for us to come and put that in for you?
Probably, I don't know, Monday or Tuesday.
Okay. Well, let me get our install department on the phone and find out if we can make that happen for you, okay?
Oh, great.
Julie, I'm really excited we got that install date for you. So you're all set to go for next coming Tuesday, just like you wanted.
Right.
So what now we'll discuss is we have several different funding options. So everything from cash, check, charge. We also have a lot of options for traditional and untraditional financing options for you.
Okay.
So we are an award-winning dealership, and with that, we won Lennox's highest honor, which is the Dave Lennox Award. We won that award 4 years in a row, and what that is the top 25 dealers for Lennox in all of North America. So I mean, very prestigious award, and they make a really big deal out of it for us award winners. I mean, it's a black tie affair in a city, whether it be in Canada or New York or Dallas or wherever it might be, to get this honor. And we have the 25 top companies in the nation. We have a business meeting and we go over best practices and everything else. It's truly an honor to be with the company that is in that room with us. Another award we won is the Lennox Partner of the Year award. So there's 5 companies that win that across the United States and Canada. With that award, it's based on customer service, the type of products we're purchasing for the customer, for whether they wanted high efficiency, for allergies, asthma, I mean, all the indoor air quality products that we sell. And basically Lennox is giving that out to the top 5 contractors in North America. One of the biggest awards in our industry is the Air Conditioning Contractors of America, also known as ACCA or ACCA. There are 60,000 business professionals that make up that, with 4,000 different businesses that are within that organization. So they've been around since the early part of the 20th century, and really to where they are present in the last 40 years is where this really comes into to be established. We've won that award, and that's based on doing the quality install program from Southern California Edison. So the ACCA writes the industry standards, and Southern California Edison adopts it, and then we make it, we follow their guidelines in order to do the homes for the efficiency program.
I would personally like to thank you for joining us today to make this whole program a success. Together, we are unstoppable. We will be the best. You have a very important role as a lead generator to book the leads for both of our success. Come join us. Thank you.